She's looking at our dog barking. Hi, Kaylee. Kaylee, go woof woof. Go woof woof. Go woof woof. Woof woof. Huh? She's imitating the dog's bark, aren't you? You imitating the dog's bark. How big is Kaylee? How big is Kaylee? So big. No? Where the doggy? Who the doggy? Sammy. Call Sammy. Say Sammy. It's Sammy. You calling Sammy? Where'd Sammy go? Hi, Sammy. Hi, Sammy.
The onslaught of more than 3,000 three-quarters of the total workforce was a shock to the Native mountaineers. Most of them construction camps were separate race and nationality. Each ethnic group had its own
What?
ridge crossing, shovel by shovel, 4,000 men moved hundreds of tons of dirt and rock to grade the roadway.
That was cool.
On the mountainsides, dozens fell to their deaths or were buried under rock slides.
There are many unmarked roads up and down the railroad right of way. Along the outside workers, there's no reckless through the world.
So the victims were left in the grave beneath the rails.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
In 1915, after 13 difficult years, railroad visionary George Carter drove the last spike. Having cost 200 lives and $1.5 billion in today's money, the Clinchfield Railroad was complete. Most of the immigrant labor force returned to the cities up north.
Nothing's had a bigger impact on the people and landscape of Appalachia than a shiny black rock, coal. Nearly every mountain family has someone who's either been a miner or worked a coal-related job like railroads or riverboats. No doubt, coal's brought a lot of jobs and prosperity to the region, but that progress has come at a heavy price to the mountain people and their way of life.
In southern West Virginia, an expedition of archaeologists is heading deep into the mountains. Today, the slopes of Blur Mountain are quiet and undisturbed. But these men have come to search below the pristine surface for clues to a violent and bloody past.
If you find thousands upon thousands of spent cartridges, something will
It's bouncing all over the place. Everybody say, oh, toodles. Look, we've used almost all our mousket tools. Oh boy, that means it's time for a mystery mousket tool. Everybody say, mystery mousket tool. What's today's mystery mousket tool? A catcher's mitt. Right. A catcher's mitt will help us catch the fish.
Wild River and harness its power. But it would also mean dramatic change for the generations-old mountain culture.
The people from the town of
Kids got
Fontana,
exercise.
which was just here behind me, would on nice Sunday afternoon would go up and picnic on top of that little ridge. And just imagine the view back there with the Smoky Mountains in the backdrop. No wonder they called it Happy Top.
It was a lovely place to grow up, and I grew up there during the Depression. Of course, it was hard times, but everybody was friendly. We never locked our doors, and everybody was family to you.
December 1941, the U.S. declared war on Japan, and hydroelectric power was desperately needed to manufacture military equipment. Construction of the Fontana Dam began on January 1st, 1942, just 3 weeks after the Pearl Harbor attack. To rush the dam to completion, an army of 5,000 workers was recruited, with hundreds of mountain men from the Little Tennessee River Valley signing up.
My dad had served in the First World War. My two brothers, they were very patriotic, and they thought, well, if it takes that to win the war, we'll do our part, and that's what we did.
The dam site was in the western North Carolina mountains, just 60 miles from the largest aluminum manufacturing plant in the world. The Army needed warplanes, and Alcoa needed massive amounts of electricity to boost its production of a key structural component, aluminum. Within weeks, 150 local men were clearing 7,000 acres of spruce and pine forest. The dam would be made of poured concrete and constructed inside a steep-walled river gorge. To ensure a secure fit at the dam's edges, the slopes were stripped to bedrock and then dynamited to remove loose rock. Workers called high scalers descended the cliffs by rope to hand clear remaining rubble. The crews working on the riverbed 400 feet below, fallen debris was a constant and deadly threat.
They'd holler as loud as they could, but so much background noise with the cranes and everything going that some of them probably never heard the warnings.
In just 18 months, 3 men were killed and dozens more injured by constant rock falls.
What?
1.5 years after construction began, the most difficult job was at hand, pouring the concrete.
What?
There was very much pressure to pour the concrete as
Yabba-dabba-doo.
quickly as possible since the concrete was the main ingredient.
Yabba-dabba-doo.
They worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As one of the workers said, we poured concrete all the time unless something broke, and then by God, everybody went to fix it.
After 3 long years of grueling, unrelenting work, the dam was nearing completion. But the most painful task was yet the TVA had to transform the valley.
You big girl? How big are you? How big is Kaylee? So big. That's right. So big. That's right, so big. You want to tell me a story? Like that. Sammy. Is that Sammy? Oh. Say hiya.